together. So here's the box. Oh my god, he even looks fucked up on the box. Okay. If there's one thing you all need to know about me, it's the fact that I love bad bootlegs. The worse it is, the better. I don't want something that looks like good enough as a stand-in for the real thing. I want something that looks catastrophically bad. And oh boy, did I find that. These mega cheap figures you see are usually recasts of the real thing. The cheap molds they make for bootlegs wear down with every use, so the older the figure is, the goofier they get, and a lot of the ones I bought look like they might actually be recasts of recasts, which is... Whew. Every time another factory uses a knockoff for their even worse mold, the figure loses detail and the shapes end up warped, which is how you get the figures like the, to be nice to them, abominations I'm about to show you. This video is made possible by today's sponsor, Boxu. Boxu is a sweet subscription service that sends hand-picked selections of tasty Japanese snacks straight to your mailbox every month. Each box includes a mix of traditional Japanese snacks and more modern candy concoctions, all arranged around different themes like seasonal snacking or the one you see here, Midori Moments. Each box also comes with a handy guidebook containing the cultural context for every snack within, like little liner notes, but for your tongue. Each Boxu is absolutely packed full of snacks, so you are guaranteed to find more than enough to suit your tastes. You can use the promo code YAZY, that's Y-A-Z-Y, at checkout for a $15 discount. Support the channel and get yourself hooked on some deliciously unique treats by clicking the link in the description below. Get Boxu.
Get Boxu.
Get Boxu.
Because the cat said so.
Alright, first up, we've got Miss Emilia. This one really sent us for a loop. It was originally released in 2018 by Pultra or Pulcra, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it has a secondhand market price of around $100. I, on the other hand, paid $15, though frankly, the secrets that this figure held were truly, truly priceless. Actually, she doesn't look as bad as I expected. She looks pretty bad, though. Kind of, if you put her like this, looks like you left her on a melted, on like a hot plate to melt. There's like a really famous picture of somebody put one of the noodle Sonicos in the, in the oven. Anyway, that's what it looks like. She looks like she's just melted in the oven. Oni-chan! Part of me believes that maybe while she's hot, they just...
Yeah, when you hold
smush. Now, taking a good look at the figure, it's not just the pose that makes her look like she's all smooshed down there. Her hair, which usually has some detail and movement to it, is all melted together and it feels floppy and gritty like there's sand in it or something. Her head seam is a catastrophe.
Oh, I can see it from here.
It looks like it should come apart, like I should be able to like change her faceplate or something. Here's a side-by-side of the real head seam and hers.
It honestly looks like she just fell off a building. That, like, from this angle, it looks like the fucking crime scene.
Bonk. She's completely covered in scuffs from head to toe, and it kind of looks like someone took a chomp out of her bow here. Also, her jacket isn't attached at all, though it does look like maybe it was once attached. Though Pultra, who made the real one, also don't have the best reputation or quality to begin with. On this listing, they have a warning saying around 70% of their figures arrive broken, but at least they're cute compared to the AliExpress ones. The seams, man. Does she have underwear?
Does she not have underwear?
She's got a coochie.
Oh, good. It just looks like she has panties because they forgot to paint it. Yes, like it looks like she's got panties because they didn't properly. Like,
That's why it's so funny.
Oh god.
She's got an unpainted coochie.
Every angle, a new surprise.
I'm crying. I'll post it on Twitter. Next. So this Nami figure was a limited release by Mega House, and this is all I can show you before we jump into it, because I think showing you the face kind of ruins the magic.
Oh.
How do I open this? I'm sorry, I gotta go down here. What is this packaging?
Inside that packaging, she looks like she's just trapped.
Yeah, help me. Again, Michael! Don't leave me in here, Michael! Michael! So what this looks like is it actually looks like they took her plastic packaging and beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Just beat it into a fucking pulp. Alright, this is very safe. This is definitely safety first.
So when I said Titty Nami, I was thinking of the other Nami that would be in the other video.
We're saving that one for the next video. There's more than one of these. Something floating around it.
That's the water bottle that she...
Water bottle. No, come back. Oh my god, her toes.
I know, they're...
Her toes are so fucked up. Her toes look like she's a 90-year-old with arthritis. Like a 90-year-old who was diagnosed with arthritis in their 20s. Like, ma'am? Ma'am, they have treatments for that now.
His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy. King of the pirates.
Alright, let's be honest. Even the real one kind of looks like shit. I mean, just take this in. Just take all of it in. Obviously, the fake one looks way worse, but yeah. Although, ignoring how painful the faces look on both of them, the real difference is in the sculpt. Let's do a little spinny spin so you can see how bad it all really is. The hair is in so many pieces that don't fit together, and they're like deformed and melted, which seems to be a theme we have going. She's got that massive seam at her bust, a dirty, scuffed up face, and frankly, the front looks like a wig that's sliding off. You know how figures come with like little plastic inserts? This is like saran wrap. I think that means her top comes off though, right?
Probably.
Does she have a coochie? I don't think I can handle any more surprise coochies on these figures, all right? How do you get her top off? Take your top off, Nami, please. Oh. Don't look. Don't look. This figure originally retailed for $100, which I would absolutely never pay. It now sells pre-owned for $260, which I would absolutely never ever pay. Oh my god. And I shelled out a whopping $12 for mine, which, I guess I don't regret. Maybe? Oh.
His name's Olo, he's just like a samurai and a L-A-D-Y. Nami's not shy. Usopp's doing that marksman thing. Sanji's cooking. Chopper's doctoring.
While the last one came packed in a box, this is a figure. So anyway, imagine getting your fucking Ami Ami order in, and this is what you see. I would shit myself. Oh, good. Oh boy. It's up. So here's the box. Oh my god, he even looks fucked up on the box. Okay. So this figure is originally $150. $150 originally. 7 months ago, somebody sold their open box one for $700.
How much did you pay?
20. I paid $20.
So this is a light Yagami figure?
Maybe? It might be light. It might not be light.
Gotta cue up the kazoo music.
So this light figure was released by Griffin Enterprises way back in 2010, and from what I understand, only 500 real ones were actually released. This here is a perfect example of what happens when something is recast too many times. When you have a copy of a copy of a copy going on for 12 years, all that you have left is these like vague shapes that someone guesses with a sticker on. The scythe, which is supposed to be spooky and detailed, is kind of just a blobby, shapeless mess and has some performance issues.
He's just having a nap, all right? All right, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
I swear this happens to all the Shinigami.
Like, there's not much they can fuck up on the body, you know? Like, there's not much... Like, his hand's kind of morphed together. His hand is kind of morphed together. But all things considered, there's not much they can fuck up on the body, you know? Does he have a coochie?
They may have done a passable job on the body, but I gotta say, our boy Light greatly exceeded my expectations for how bad he was gonna look. I'm so happy, and I will totally be holding on to this one like the true prize that he is.
Last but not least,
These were 75 cents. So this is like neon McDonald's slime pink. That's what's kind of sad. She is about 1.5 of my nails tall. I thought for a second this was Rem and Rom, and that's how they market it. But it's just Rem and different color plastic Rem.
レムって誰のことなの?
What did Rom do to deserve this? She's the better sister. Rem and Rem 2.
Rem and Pink Rem.
Just Rem and Player 2 Rem.
Yeah.
So when we filmed this unboxing, I didn't fully realize how bad these actually were. I assumed they were knockoffs of like noodle stoppers or something, but upon searching, it turns out that the Rem is a Banpresto prize figure that's actually sitting on a chair. So here's the real Banpresto Rem, which is actually only $14. And here's mine, the bootleg. Oddly enough, the toes look better than Nami's for a fraction of the price. That's kind of sad, honestly, but you know, enjoy, I guess. Anyway, not much else to say about these. They look like absolute trash. Yeah.
レムって誰のこと?
So this Albedo, I don't know, I don't actually watch Overlord, but she was the one I was planning on kicking the video off with, but she got eaten by Canadian Customs and disappeared into the mail void, so that sucks. The good news is, though, a whopping 1,400 other people bought this exact listing and left over 600 reviews, so the content is still there to enjoy. The original figure was released by Union Creative back in 2020, and it currently sells for around $250 on the secondary market. This listing runs $14, which, if you've been following along so far, doesn't exactly bode well, does it?
ミラーオブリモートビューイングは通常屋内まで見ることはできない。しかし魔法で感覚器官を作成し、それを連結することでこのように。あ。
Would you all believe me if I told you that this has glowing reviews? And I mean a lot of glowing reviews. Every single photo is accompanied by somebody saying it's beautiful, or the detail is wonderful, or that it's amazing for its price, and I just... Huh? The package that she was in that's currently MIA also contained these abominations. I am so sad that I won't get to play with these spring-loaded titties. One figure that didn't make the cut for this that I'll give a little lightning round focus to is this 02. The original is highly detailed, but frankly there's nothing like overly tragic about this one. I mean, her hair pieces are messed up and sloppy, and the material is noticeably cheaper, but while I'd be disappointed if I paid $200 for this or whatever, overall, she's just kinda, you know, underwhelming. Thanks for hanging out until the end. I did all of this as voiceover, so I don't really know what I'm gonna put on the screen here, but thank you so much to Boxu for sponsoring this one, and assuming you all enjoyed it as well, I will be back again with more Gucci versus Walmart goodies. soon.